Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you something a little different. I'm going to be sharing with you a holiday cookie recipe. This video is part of a big collaboration with a bunch of amazing ladies that I have met here on YouTube, and this should get you ready for the holidays in case you are looking for something to make for your holiday celebration. I have the two best helpers helping me to film this video, and that is my mother-in-law. She is the woman behind this idea, and I am so grateful that she decided to help me out. And then my daughter, she loves to get into the kitchen and bake with grandma. I'm so grateful that we were able to spend this quality time together. And that's the thing about this recipe. It's so family friendly. Your kids will love to join in, I promise. Let's go ahead and start making these stained glass cookies. To start this recipe off, we are going to be working with our wet ingredients. So we have a half cup of softened margarine, a half cup of sugar, and then my mother-in-law mentioned that the honey was something that was a little different to her. She had never seen a cookie recipe with honey, but it also cuts back on the amount of sugar that you need, and it did taste really, really good. The sweetness was a good level. We're also going to be using a 1/4 cup of egg beaters, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then we're going to give all of this a good mix. We are now going to add in our dry ingredients, and that is 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Once again, we're going to mix our wet and our dry ingredients together. The consistency will look a little crumbly, and that is perfectly fine. That is what you're looking for. You will just need to knead it a little bit with your hands, and it'll look more like a dough when you are done. You are going to want to put it into the freezer for about 10-15 minutes. And while that's in the freezer, we're going to go ahead and work on the stained glass part of our cookie. For that, we are going to be using Lifesavers. So you'll want to go ahead and separate the colors out. We will be crushing them individually, and this is going to make the stained glass part of your cookie, as I mentioned. As you can only imagine, these cookies taste amazing having this Lifesaver center. Lifesavers are so flavorful, and I hadn't had a Lifesaver in such a long time, so it definitely brought a lot of memories back from my childhood. We are now going to roll out the cookie dough. It rolls out really nicely, as you can see, and we are going to be using a star cutout. You can use any shape that you'd like. I can really see these being made in a heart form, a Christmas tree form, whatever it is you want to do, but we are going to be using stars. You do have to do a cutout in the center of your shape, so we will be doing that, and that's where we will be spooning in our Lifesaver to make our stained glass. It really is so simple, and it makes for a stunning, stunning cookie. We were thinking that we could even make ornaments this way, and that would be so fun. My daughter really loved helping out, and I'll show you a couple of clips of her helping us. It was so easy, even for a child to do, so definitely do not be intimidated. This is how fun and amazing they look right before we put them into the oven. You are going to want to put them into the oven for about 6 minutes so they bake really quickly, and then you want to let them sit on the cookie sheet and just dry because the candy does have to harden, so you don't want to take them off of the pan immediately. And here's the clips of my daughter helping. She made this entire cookie sheet all on her own, and she had so much fun. So definitely this is a recipe for the entire family to get involved in. Your kids will love it, and it's a great way to make memories with your children. My mother-in-law was telling me that she has been baking with her grandmother and her mother since she was a little girl. I'm so glad that she's passing this tradition on to her granddaughter, my daughter, and myself, because I'm still trying to build family traditions, and I absolutely love the idea of baking together during the holiday. So thank you, Grandma Deb, for doing this for us. It's official, our first batch is done, second batch is in the oven, and they look amazing. I was so excited. I couldn't believe that it was so simple to make this cookie. If you hear the words stained glass cookie, it does sound like that would be something hard and intimidating, but they were so simple and they look stunning, stunning, stunning. And they taste really good too. You'll bite into the cookie and then you'll taste a little bit of that lifesaver, and it's kind of like, this is different, but it's a really good flavor and a really good difference. So definitely recommend that you try making these cookies. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's recipe. Let me know down below in the comments if this is a recipe that you are going to try out this holiday season. And if you do make them, tag me over on Instagram. I'd love to see your creations. My mother-in-law would love to see them too. I'm sure she'd be really thrilled to see that somebody followed her recipe. I'm going to write the recipe down below in my description box. And also, I wanted to say a big thank you to Katie for putting together this collaboration, and all the wonderful ladies that prepared a recipe and a video for you today. The playlist will be linked down below in my description box, so make sure to click on it and check everybody's amazing creation out. And I did see a couple of their cookies and they all looked amazing. So thank you ladies for collaborating with me today as well. I will see you all in my next video. Have a happy holiday and be safe out there. Bye.
Where did my love go? Santa, I'm waiting for him, but he's nowhere inside. And all of the presents are still by the tree.